Hi everyone, I'm Samruddhi from Wellinger Institute of Management and along with my team partners Neha, Siddhi and Shravan. In this video, we will break down what Parkinson's law is, how it affects your productivity and most importantly, how you can use it to your advantage. Let's get started. Have you ever noticed that no matter how much time you have to complete a task, it always seems to take up the entire time? What if I told you there is a scientific principle behind this phenomenon? Today we are diving into Parkinson's law, a concept that explains why we often waste time even when we don't mean to. Whether you are a student, a professional, or just someone trying to manage your time better. Understanding Parkinson's law can help you break free from procrastination, meet deadlines faster, and get more done in less time. In this video, we will break down what the Parkinson's law is, how it affects your productivity, and most importantly, how you can use it to your advantage. Alright, team, good morning. We have one report to submit by this week, and the deadline is just 1 week from now. So let's begin.
Oh wow, a whole week. That's like an eternity in corporate time.
True, Amit. We should probably create a 20-step plan, have 5 meetings, and conduct a pre-meeting to discuss the agenda of the actual meeting.
Or we could start now and get it done today.
Haha, that's cute.
I guess maybe Varun is right. Let's do a detailed breakdown. Alright, we'll start. So on day 1, we can do the research. On day 2, we can have brainstorming session. Later, we can do drafting of our report. Later, I'll review the report. We can edit it. And if needed, we can do re-editing. And on the last day, we can do submission. How does that sound?
Isn't that too excessive?
Absolutely. Watch this magic trick. Time to procrastinate.
Hi team, how is everyone? How is work going?
Hello.
Hello. Working on
So the deadline for the report is tomorrow. Are we done?
Because boss, work expands to fill the time available.
Hope it's mine.
it. Parkinson's law, sir. We had a week, so we stretched it unnecessarily. If we had given just a day, we would have done it in a day as well.
So, if we had started immediately, we could have saved all this stress, right?
Next time, you all gonna get just 1 day. Remember.
Or 1 hour.
Now let's talk about the biggest challenges that leads to Parkinson's law. In the previous situation, we were given a task like prepare a report. We had spent days, weeks perfecting it even though it could have been done just in a few hours. That's Parkinson's law in action. So what was the problem? There was no clear goal and deadline. Work expands to fill the time we give it. We might have overcomplicated things, added unnecessary details, and spent time on low priority activities. All because there is no sense of urgency and direction.
Procrastination and poor time management. What happens? When people have too much time to complete a task, they often delay starting it, assuming they have plenty of time. This leads to a last minute rushes and inefficiencies. Why it is a problem? Procrastination reduces the quality of work and increases stress, as tasks are often completed in a hurried manner.
Perfectionism and over optimization. So, what happens? When individuals strive for perfection or over optimize tasks, they spend excessive time refining details that may not significantly impact the outcome. So, why it's a problem? Perfectionism leads to diminishing returns where the efforts invested far outweighs the value of the improvements made.
Now, the first step to beat Parkinson's law, it is to set clear goals. Without them, work expands to fill the time you give it, and you end up wasting hours on unnecessary details. So, how do we fix this? The key is to set clear goals. Use the SMART framework. Make your goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. For example, instead of saying work on the report, set a goal like complete the first draft of the report by 5 pm today. This creates the sense of urgency. You don't waste time. So, next time when you are given a task, ask yourself what's the goal? When is the deadline? Break it into smaller steps and set the mini deadlines to stay on the track.
Embrace good enough and avoid perfection. What to do? Recognize when a task is complete and avoid over optimizing or striving for perfection. Set clear criteria for what done looks like. Why it works? Perfectionism often leads to diminishing returns, where the efforts invested far outweighs the value of the improvements made. How to implement? Set completion criteria for tasks. Example, the report is complete when all sections are written or reviewed. Ask yourself, is this good enough to achieve the goal? If yes, move on to the next.
Avoid over-allocation of resources. What to do? Allocate only the necessary time, budget, or manpower to a task. Resist the temptation to add unnecessary complexity or features. Why does it work? Limiting resources forces you to focus on what's truly important and avoid wasting time on low priority activities. Use the 80-20 rule, that is, the Pareto's principle. Focus on 20% of tasks that deliver 80% of the results. For example, if you are designing a presentation, focus on the key messages and visuals that will have the most impact rather than spending hours on minor designing details.
I hope that you find this video useful. Hit the like button and let us know in the comments what's the worst project delay that you have experienced and what did you use to overcome the challenges. Thanks for watching the video.